Hello, friends. Welcome to Critical Hit Games. This is the play along night where I, Ruel Gaviola, hang out and play games from home to the Twitch channel over at Critical Hit Games. Thursday, I'll be in the store playing games with Chris and or Luis and maybe a guest or two. We do that every Thursday night, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, over from the store in Corona, California. I'm going to drop some links in chat here where you can find out more about the store. You can follow us there, chgcorona.com. That's the website. There'll be links to all kinds of great stuff there, including the new Shop Online store. So we have an online store. You can shop there, find games, and you can either have them shipped or pick up at the store. Um, Again, my name is Ruel. If this is the first time here, welcome on in. Thank you for hanging out. I stream everywhere on the internet these days, mainly on Twitch, but also Twitch and YouTube. I also work for Good Time Society, Rado Runs Through, and my own channel, Tabletop Tonight, which has been slowly changing into Chits and Chats, which is every Monday morning, and we host that on BGG as well. So I got a special night of gaming planned tonight. If you'd like to play, drop me or I will set up games on Board Game Arena. So I'm going to go over there right now. If Here we are. Hi. You like the little blank screen? Just want to check if you're watching. Friends, if you've never played on Board Game Arena, this is a terrific site where games of all kinds of board games are available to play for free. These are the games I've marked some as my favorites, and I've marked some as solo games here. So you can, filter out games as you like. I'm going to jump into a quick game of Yahtzee while folks enter in and join. Drop a comment if you're here. Let me know if you'd like to play anything in particular. I'd love to play a game with you. And if not, you could also lurk and work or lurk and chill. It's all good too. If you have any requests as far as games go, drop them in chat. I'm going to start Yahtzee. This is one of my favorites. I played it since I was a kid, and this is like my no-brainer game. I just sort of have this on tap all the time, where I can just click buttons and roll dice. And if you've never played Yahtzee, it is the original, the OG roll and write. As you can see here, I've got 5 dice. I'll be rolling these and filling in one of these boxes every turn. For instance, this top half here is 1 through 6s. You're gonna if I stopped right now, I could score 2 of the 2s for 4 points right here. But I don't want to do that. You can roll up to 3 times. As you can see here, I'm choosing which dice to re-roll, which are marked by the X's. And then bottom half here, this is more like poker hands. So if I get 3 of a kind, I will mark the sum of the dice, same as 4 of a kind. A full house is a 3 of a kind and a pair. Okay. A small straight, 1 through 4 or 2 through 6. A large straight, 1 through 5 or 2 through 6. And I should say the small straight requires 4 numbers. I think I misspoke there. 4 numbers in consecutively for a small straight, 5 numbers consecutively for a large straight. So all 5 dice need to be in order. The Yahtzee is the special one. Yahtzee! It's 5 numbers all the same, so 5 of a kind. And then chance can be any dice you want. So I've done my first roll here. I've rolled a pair of 2s, but I get up to 3 rolls, so I'm going to re-roll them. Those 3. Oh, look at that. I've got 4 2s now. Now I'm going to re-roll this 4. Hopefully I can get a Yahtzee. Not a Yahtzee. Okay, so I can place this in one of several places. I can mark off my 2s, which would give me a sum of 8. I can mark off 4 of a kind, because there are 4 2s here, and that means I get 14 points. I can also do 3 of a kind, because I technically have 3 2s, but I also have another 2 and a 6, marking the total here. And I can put it in chance. Again, chance is any one. So I'm going to place it in the 2s, because what you want to do for this top half, if you get 3 of a kind on each of these, or better, you'll get a bonus of 35 points if you score 63 or more in this upper section, which means you have to have a 3 of a kind in each one. So I'm going to put the 2s there, so I can score 8 points, so that's the value of the 2s. Now, I've rolled the second time. I've got a pair of 5s, so I'm going to hopefully get 3 5s or more. Reroll the other ones. Okay, I've got a decision. What do I want to do? Do I want to continue on the 5s, or I can go for a full house, which I re-roll 3, or I would re-roll this 3 and try to get a 5 or a 6, so that would give me a 3 of a kind and a 2 of a kind, or a pair. But I'm going to continue trying to get 5s. I'm going to give myself 3 chances to get another 5. And I got 4 5s. Okay, interesting. So do I want to put in a 4 of a kind, or do I want to put it up here? You know, I'm going to put it up here. So that gives me a little leeway if I miss 3 of a kind on some of the other things. Okay, here's a 2 sixes. Again, save those and roll the others. Okay, that didn't work, so I'm going to do that again. Come on, 6. All right, I got 3 sixes. That's going to go here. And again, I could put that in the 3 of a kind if I wanted to. But I'm going to go right here. Okay. And I like this. I love playing games on BGA because it usually does the math for you. So here in the bonus section, to get that 35 bonus in this upper section, I need 17 more points. So I look at my dice here. Okay, I'm going to go for a straight. I'm going to re-roll this 2. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm already locked in on a small straight. But if I can get a 1 or a 6, that's going to give me my large straight. So let's re-roll this 2. It gave me a 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I got this large straight. You can see here I can also mark a small straight, but I don't want to do that. I want to get the large for 40 points. Okay, now, I've got 2 pairs here, friends. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this full house. So I'm going to re-roll the 1, hopefully get a 4 or 5. Come on, 4 or 5. Yes, so that's giving me 25 points for the full house. Okay, continuing on. I've got 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. Not really anything there. I can grab a couple of, keep the 5s, maybe go for a 4 of a kind or a 3 of a kind. Okay, I got a bunch of 4s, so why don't I keep the 4s? Because you'll notice here, I already marked out the 5s, but I have not marked out the 4s, so let's do that. And I've got 2s and 4s. Okay, I could put this in chance. You know what? I'll mark the 4s off. Okay, so now I need 9 points here. I've got a couple of 3s. Okay, that helps. Still a couple of 3s. Okay, so I've got 3 3s. Look, that's going to get... Now, I could go in the 3 of a kind. I don't want to do that because I wanted to go here. And I have earned the 35-point bonus because I've gotten 63 or more. And I still have the 1 to play with here. So that I'm going to use that 1 sort of like as a spare spot. So I'm going to go for other stuff now. Let's go for a Yahtzee or 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind. We got 2, 3. Okay, a couple of 4s. I'll re-roll everything except the 4s. Let's see if we can get... Okay, that didn't really help. You know, I'm just going to put that 1 right here. Okay. Okay, here's more. So let's go for 4s. Okay, there's 3 of a kind 4s. Maybe we can get a couple more. Come on, 4s. Okay, full house, but we already marked that. So I'm going to put those 3 of a kind 4s there. Got a couple of 6s. Let's hold those and see if we can re-roll. Got 3 6s now. Ooh, that would have been nice for the 3 of a kind, but I've already marked that with those 4s. Bummer. Hey, there's 4 of a kind. Almost got a Yahtzee. 4 6s and a 5. We're going to mark down the 4 of a kind. You just mark the total of the dice there. Again, I love that it does all the math. I've got 211 points right now. Not bad. Okay. I still need a small straight, a Yahtzee, and chance can be anything. Let's go for the Yahtzee with the 6s. There's 3 of them. Come on, 6s. Oh, so close. Got 4. But I can put that in a chance. Gives me 27 points. Now I'm going for either a small straight or a Yahtzee. Let's go for a Yahtzee. Hold those 2 5s. Come on, 5s. Nope. Couple of 4s. We'll hold the 5s again. 5s! No. So I have to mark one of these 0. Unfortunately, it'll be the Yahtzee. So I cannot score the Yahtzee anymore. Once you've scored something, that is it for that. See, I've got 3 4. Okay, I'm going to save the 3 4. Let's try to build a small straight. Need a 1 2 or a 5 6. There's a 5 6. That is a small straight. Our final roll, and we have scored 268. Hey, not too shabby. Not bad. I always shoot for like 200, about 200 points, I think, for a game of Yahtzee is pretty decent, but a 268 is not bad at all. Sort of like, I guess, bowling of 300 is really good and above. That means you've gotten at least 2 Yahtzees, I believe, if you got 2 of those. So, friends, if you'd like to play, join me now. Just send me a message either here or in Discord. I've got the Discord channels available. I have my personal Discord channel where folks join me there. I also have we have the Discord channel for the Critical Hit Game Store. If you're there, let me know and I'll get you into a game. So, until then, let us continue playing some games on BGA. I got solo options here, so I'm going to return to the main site. And did you know, folks, BGA Board Game Arena is free? Yeah. It's a freebie. Let's see. Oh, I've got a game waiting for me. Let's see what this one is. It's viticulture. So I've got a game already with some friends. So I'm going to take my turn here. I have got one worker left, I believe. Yeah, one worker left. So I'm going to pass this season in order to get some cards. So I've got my cottage built. So I'm going to pass on that. That is an asynchronous or turn-based game. What we're playing today are real time games. So no waiting. You got to play. Whereas the asynchronous ones, you take a turn, one turn per day, or maybe you can set it to more turns per day. That way, people, when they're up and about, they won't miss any of the action. Okay. Solo games. What are the solo games that I've marked here? Why don't we do challengers? Starting out with solo. I love challengers. This is like the classic card game War, but board gamified. Is that a thing? Board gamified? I just made it up. Okay, so I'm playing against the robot. The robot has an AI deck that you play, but of course, thanks to BGA, they're going to take care of all the shuffling and all that. So I'm going to begin the deck phase. You play 2 phases, then you're going to, in the second phase, you're playing War, basically. But first, you got to do some very light deck building. So let's do that here. The different sets are Castle, Film Studio, Funfair, Outer Space, and Shipwreck. And those are different factions, basically. And then we all start with the same 6-card starter deck. And you're just trying to line up the numbers to have equal to or more than your opponent. So I'll show you how that goes. But first, let's build our deck. So confirm. I'm going to take 2 cards. So I'm going to take this vendor here. The vendor says, from the bench, my balloon cards or funfair cards will get a +1. So right now, all the cards are on the bench, and then when you go to play, they're going to be in play. So I'm going to confirm this one for this card. And then I can either take one of these, or what I'm going to do is redraw. You can do it once. Redraw as many as you, redraw once. So I'm going to do that right now. Cannot undo. You got to stick with what you get. So let's see. I've got a merman, a shapeshifter, a parrot, and a clown. Let's go with this clown. Because I have a funfair, I have the vendor, so if I have the vendor and the clown will get a +1. And it gets me fans as well. So, actually, I don't like that one. I want to go with parrot. I just want a straight up number 3. Okay. And then you can remove cards if you'd like from your deck. That'll come into play a little later. Unique means the different 6 different or unique cards, which is the length of your bench. And we'll talk about that more as we go on here. Okay, I confirm my deck. Match number 1. This is all set up automatically. Look at that. I got a 3, 4. That beats the AI. There's certain powers that are going to come into play. I don't have any just yet. Virtual Ghost just came into play. I don't like that Virtual Ghost. That means I discard a card. And you can see just like back and forth. I have this set up automatically. So if it's going a little fast, sorry. Okay, so I've lost the first match. As you can see there, you total up your cards, and that's going to determine if you've beaten your opponent. And then when it's your turn to when you're the king of the hill, basically, or the top of the mountain, then you take the top card only of the ones you've played in order. Take the top card, and that's going to be what your opponent needs to beat. So in this case, I had the 2 out there. They played the 3. That beats it. So I've lost match 1. It's the first to 15 points or more. So it's early in the match. Let's continue. Okay. This is the same deck A that I'll be building from. Okay, I've got a juggler. I like that because it's yellow. It'll go good with my funfair. So if this yellow, if this is on my bench, then this 2 of the juggler is actually worth 3. Okay, let's shapeshift, shall we? I can do this where I confirm. And I'm going to, if I take the shapeshift, I can select a card to remove. I'm going to remove a 1. And I can take a new card, which I'm going to redraw. I don't want any of these. Hopefully get a better choice. Hey, I like this. I like the vendor. That'll match up. Okay, so now I have 8 unique. Whenever you run out of cards of space on your bench has 6 unique spots. When you play a card, it goes to the bench. After you play the card, your opponent, if they beat you, your cards go to the bench. If you have no spots on your bench available, you lose. So I want to get rid of some of these cards. I'll get rid of the 1s. So now I have 7 unique. That means I have 1 space over. But I can take my chances. We're going to go with that. So I'm done. And I confirm. Okay, here we go. They led with a 2. I've got my 2. They go with a 4. They beat my 2. Now I try to reach 4, which I have. And I got that +1 for that juggler, as you saw. So now, let's see. I'm gonna the juggler allows you to take your top 3 cards and rearrange them in any order. So I'm gonna put this top, that one for the top, that one's for second, that for first. Confirm. Okay. Now they go. Oh, virtual ghost got rid of my vendor. Darn it. Forgot about that virtual ghost. Okay, so I got to beat a 2, which I did with my 3. They need to beat my 3. They got a 2. Plus 5 is 7, so they win for now. But I'm going to put my juggler back on top. And you'll notice, watch this number drop. So they're at 7 right now, but you only go by the top card in your deck. They have, that's what your opponent beats. So they have 7, but once it moves, top card is the 5, so I need to beat a 5. Okay. I've got a juggler card, so that allows me to change things up here. Oh, hi! By the way, thank you so much, PA Super Gamer. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And if you'd like to play games on Board Game Arena, let me know. I'm going to set this up here like so. Okay. Let's see how they do. All right, we're tied there. These cards go to the bench. Got a 3. Hopefully that wins. Nope, they got 3s. And I play my last card, the 4. They have no more cards, so I have 1 match 2. All right, let's continue. If you're joining here for the first time, folks, my name's Ruel. This is Critical Hit Games. I stream games with Critical Hit in Corona, California. That's on Thursdays. But on Tuesdays, I play here from home to the store channel. And today I'm playing some Board Game Arena games. So let's see. Now I have a choice. I can get either 2 cards from deck A or 1 from B. The B is the stronger card, but I want more cards in my deck, especially because my opponent has a virtual ghost. They keep making me discard cards. So I want as many cards as possible. Okay, let's get that pony, because that's a 3, and it's going to match up with my vendor. I'm going to redraw. Let's see what happens. Nothing good. Okay, I can get that clown, because it's yellow. I want all yellow, so let me get rid of some of these here. I'll get rid of that one. Let's get rid of the shapeshifter. We have 7. We're going to go with that 7. Okay, confirm, and here we go. It's going to play itself out. I got a 2, they got a 3. I can discard that. Now I got to beat a 3, which I have with a 4. 3 plus 1. The plus 1 comes from my vendor. Vendors give you plus 1 for any blue or yellow cards. So now I have to, because they played their Necromech, the power says the robot's opponent may put 1 card with the base power 2 from their bench on top of their deck. Do I want to do that? Nah, I want to keep that 2 there, because that's going to help me with any other yellow cards. Gives me a plus 1 for yellow cards. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to get plus 2 because I'll have 2 vendors there. See that? There's the plus 2. So my juggler became a 4. Now I can try to figure out what I want to do here. So this clown will be a 3. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. They come out with a 4. There's my parrot and my clown. And the clown, yep, there it is. I get a couple additional fans, which are stars, victory points in this game. Okay, I've run out of room on my bench. So I've lost because I had no spots. Well, I had no more cards, but I had no spots to put the 4. So the game is over. Continue. So they've got 5, I got 4. Let's continue round 4. Now you can take 2 from A or 2 from B. I'm going to continue on A. I want to keep building. There's another vendor. I like that. Now, this is an AI card. This is interesting. This gives me a plus 1 for every base power that has a 2. So I've got a bunch of cards with 2s on them. Maybe I do this and sort of combine these 2. That would be pretty strong, I would think. Okay. Or do I pull a card and try to get another yellow? Let's go with the AI. I like that one. Okay. So now I'm going to get rid of... Maybe I get rid of this clown. It's not that great. Okay. Oh, the clown, now I think about it, I got 3 vendors. If I get all 3 vendors, that clown's worth actually 4 points. But nah, that's just... I'm going to say no. Okay, there's a juggler. Come on, give me some vendors. Okay, this ooh, the AI, then the vendor, then the pony. I think that'll be cool. Okay. Vendor and AI. So now I have to put a card on top of my deck. I'm going to put that juggler on there for sure. So you can give me all kinds of bonuses. Look at this. 1, 2, from the vendors and then 1 from the AI. That's bonus +3. So let's continue with that. I like that. We'll go that, put that, and then I'll save my pony for last since that'll get me a ton of points. Okay, there's our 4 and 3. I've got a vendor, so that's worth 5 because 2 vendors plus 1 AI, that's +3 to 2 is 5. Uh-oh, virtual ghost. I lose my 4, but I have my ponies +6. All right, yay. So I'll continue there. Round 5. Now we're only going to get section B cards or level B. So let's see. You may put 1 card with power 3 or lower on your bench. Or from your bench onto your exhaust pile. I don't want to do that. Let us redraw. I want some new cards everywhere. Let's see. You got clones. Just take a card or take a fan. Yeah, you don't do that. I'll just take some fans. And I want the same ones. Okay. I'll get rid of this dog. And we'll redraw. I don't get to use that guy's ability, the Necromech, because I didn't have anyone on the bench. Oh, well. Let's continue here. All right. Got a vendor +2. Got the AI. I like that. So 2 colored gold cards are going to be worth a lot more. Okay. That was worth +3. Okay. If you notice, the robots, every round they get stronger. So they start at 1, level 2, 2, 3, 3, and so forth. So this is level 5. They're each +5. Uh-oh, Virtual Ghost got rid of my 4. There's my juggler, so +2, and +1 and +3 is 4. Oh, and they had enough to beat me, so I have no more cards. GG, artificial opponent, artificial opponent. GG. So the score is 12 for me, 11 for the robot. Let's begin this phase. So do I want a level C? Nah, let's build those level Bs. See what I got. Oh, I got another dog. This one's fun. The UFO. You play that. You get to place 2 cards from the level A deck pile onto your under your deck. Interesting, right? I'm gonna redraw. Maybe I can get lucky and draw a bunch of cards I need. I don't know. Might as well try it. I'm gonna redraw. Let's see what else we got here. Got another UFO. Oh, got the rubber ducky. That's worth 5 points. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll get rid of this 4. Now I have 8 unique cards. Let's get rid of this parrot. Go heavy on the yellows. Okay. And remember that UFO is going to give us new cards as well. They did. It goes under the deck. So now they're worth 6, right? The robots, because it's round 6. Okay. I like that. Let's get that vendor out there. And then I'll put clones and then... let's see. Vendor. Yeah, we'll do vendor, clones, and then rubber duck. All right. Go ahead, robot. What you got? So I got 3 now. Okay. There's another vendor. Yes. Okay. A couple of bonuses. And then clones. Ah, man. Virtual Ghost made me lose my rubber duck. Okay. Let's go with the juggler then on top. That's their ability for their Necromech. So now I get to shuffle. Let's see. I got the 3s. 4. Yeah, I'll go here and then here. Hopefully that's a winning strategy. Okay, at the 6. I got to beat a 6. So I had that 4, was it? Or I mean a 3 plus 3, that's 6. Yeah, yellow, team yellow. Okay, they're down the last card, so I have to beat a 6. And I did, yay! Okay, how far is the victory track? It is now 1911. That's not far enough. So we play one final round. This is for all the marbles. So get from here. Okay, hologram teddy bear I like. Submarine's cool. That's 9 points. I get to put the bottom card, most card of my deck on your exhaust pile. Interesting. So maybe I'll do that. Let's do the 9. No, you know what? We got that teddy bear. That's 7. If I can get those vendors, that'd be great. Let's redraw. Okay. And then I've got a bumper car. And I think I want to get rid of this one here. So I've got 10 unique cards. That's a lot. Let me get rid of this UFO. Don't need that. I don't need the cow. I'm going heavy on yellows, folks. Let me get rid of this. Oh, man. So bumper car. Get rid of this. Okay, so that's 7 unique. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to go. Got 10 cards in my deck. Let's see if we can defeat the robot. They're at 7 now, so that's a lot of work for me. Well, get those. Ah. Okay, move card to the top. We'll move vendor, and then we'll put the juggler. So it's going to come down to a 7 here. And then, oh, they got the... Oh, man, I lose another of my vendor. Darn it, virtual ghost. Ugh. Okay. Get back on track here with the juggler. Put the vendor there. And then the teddy bear is the big boy. I don't think it's going to be enough. Okay, yeah. So they always have 4 cyborgs. Okay, so they're going to have at least one more cyborg, another card. GG, robot, GG. There's the 7 and their card. 20 to 19. Close game. GG, robot, GG. Hey. Hey, friends, thanks again for hanging out with me. My name is Ruel Gaviola, playing some games on Board Game Arena here at Critical Hit Games. Don't forget to tune in Thursday for the demo night, and over there at the store itself in Corona, California. By the way, the store is open 7 days a week. If you ever like to come down and join us, if you're in the Southern California area, love to have you over there. There's always games going on, tournaments and whatnot, and lots of great items for sale as well. Okay, I'm going to move on here to another game. Anyone interested in playing? And that's okay if you're not. If you're watching, that's cool too. I'll just solo some games. Let's see. What else can I play? We've got... go to my little list here. So I click on games. And then you can make your own, like, my favorites. You can make another list. I put this one, games with chat. Games I can play with chat. And then solo games, which you see me do so far. We'll do one more solo game here called Super Mega Lucky Box. This is a game by Phil Walker Harding. Praise be. It's basically like his game Silver and Gold, if you ever played that. But it takes out the little spatial element of the polyominoes, and it just goes straight forward for like almost like bingo for gamers. So let's go to this game. I'll show you how to play solo. And it's the exact same thing as you do multiplayer. So first you start with 3 lucky cards, or 3 lucky boxes. So let's see. I usually like to get something with lightning bolts because that'll help you change numbers. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. This one here, 4, 5, 6. In the solo game, I do want to pay attention to the moons because I get bonus if I get those. So I'll get one of these here with the moon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pretty evenly spread so far. Let's get this one as well. Then you go, and then the numbers cards are numbered 1 through 9. There are 2 of each number. You shuffle them up, and then you discard half the deck, and then you just play with the other half. So you never know exactly what's coming up. So I'm going to take this forward, and all you do on your turn, just mark it off on your sheet. And then as you build columns and rows, you'll get bonuses. And if you fill up a card, you get the points listed on whatever round it is. So round 1, if I complete a card, it's worth 15. Okay, so I marked off my 4. I finished. And now we have number 1. Let's put the number 1 here. And then click on done or finished. The number 2, I can either put it here or here. I'm going to put it here, so that gives me a lightning bolt. The lightning bolts are used to increase or decrease numbers. So if I wanted this 2, for instance, and I want to make it into a 4, I could by spending 2 of those lightning bolts. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or I can make this a 1, for instance, and subtract 1 from 2 by spending a lightning bolt. Okay, so I got 5 lightning bolts. I usually like to build up a stock for later. Here's a number 7. So I could do this where I could spend one of my lightning bolts to make it a 6 and place it there. I don't know if that's a good move. I'm just showing you how to play. Hey, it is a good move. So I use this 5. Now, you'll see as you, earlier, I got that bonus lightning bolt for finishing that column. This row has a question mark. That allows me to place a X on any number. Anyone. So I'm going to put one right here. All right, let's go. And you could okay, so for instance, I just happen to be on this card. It doesn't matter what card you play it on. So I'll play this 9 over here. Okay. And we got an 8. I'll put that 8 right here. Okay. I've got a 2. So this is interesting. Do I want to do this? Maybe I do. I'll put the 2. I'll spend a lightning bolt, make it a 3, complete this row, and then it gives me a question mark. That means any box I may fill up, which I'm going to do over here. The 7. So now this row is filled up. I get to place another X no matter what. Or no matter where I want. Or wherever I want. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's put that right here. And I get a star. The star's worth 1 point. And then I finish. And then you'll notice here, this is the last round number for the round. And it's a 6. I'll put that 6 right here. And you finish for the round. There's my point total so far. I've got 1 point for the 1 star. I didn't complete this box or any of the cards, so I don't get any bonuses. All right, let's see what else we got here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 looks good. Yeah, I'll do that because it gets me a couple of lightning bolts and a couple of moons as well. In the solo game, you want at least 6 moons in order to score max points, which would be 10. If you don't get any moons, you're going to lose points. So you got to be careful of that in the solo game. In the multiplayer game, it's just whoever has the most moons gets 6 points. Whoever has the least loses 6 points. Which I feel like is like a classic Phil Walker Hardy mechanism, right? Okay. Finish that. Hey, another 7. We'll put that one down here. And a number 1. We'll put that right smack in the middle of that one. Come on, 3. There's the 3. So I'm going to finish this card. I place the 3 here. I get a lightning bolt. Nothing this way, but I will get 12 points for finishing the card. So there you go, 3. Thanks for coming. I got my lightning bolt. I finish, and it goes away to my finish pile. And I will get 1 times 12 points for that one. Okay, what do I do here? I'll do this one here, number 9. I got moon. The moons in the solo game as well as the multiplayer game are scored last at the end of the game. There's a 2. I'll put that here. So hopefully I get a 3. That gives me a question mark, a free square. Hey, the 4. Do I spend that? Or do I spend one of those precious lightning bolts to make it a 3? Nah, I'm going to put the 4 here. We got a couple of numbers to call. 6. Okay. Could do that. I'll do this one here. Okay. And finish. A 3. Hey, that worked out perfectly. So 3 goes here. It's a question mark. Anywhere I want to fill one out. We'll put that here. Gives me one where I mark the 2, which I'll go here. And that's it. And we do hear Pugs in the background. That means Michelle is home. Pugs were waiting for Michelle. So I finished that. Cool. And it's the 3rd round. So I'm going to reload cards now. Let's see what I should take. We'll take this one here. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. He's going to give me some numbers and also a question mark, a free square, and a moon. If I type them up or fill them out. Okay, 5. Definitely going here to fill this card out. And I get a lightning bolt for the row and a lightning bolt for the column. And that's going to score me 10 points. Cool. Here's a 7. Where do I want to put that? I want to put it here with build for that question mark. The free space. There's an 8. We'll continue there. Okay. A 3. I'll put that one over here. Give me a lightning bolt. A 6. Again, I could spend 1 here to make it a 5. But I want to start building here too. So I want those moons. The moons are important for endgame scoring, especially in the solo game. Okay, 4. Go here. 7. We go here. 4. Place it here. 1 more card for this round. Let's see what happens. 2. Okay. Could do this. Gets an 8. I do have some of those to spare, so I'll do this. 8 goes there. Okay. End of round 3. This is it, folks. This is round 4. And as you can see here, I've been trying to get numbers that are, somewhat spread out so I don't get stuck just waiting for certain numbers. Because if you can't fill a number, you just lose a turn. So let's see. There's a 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many moons do I have? 4, 5. Okay, I'm good on moons. No, I could use one more moon. Am I going to be able to fill it up, though? That's the question. Let's just go here. Okay, there's a 3. So the 3 I can use here to get the 1. Oh, this is tough. The 3 over here does me no good. I'll put the 3 over here. Yeah. Okay, there's an 8. I know I could use that here. 8 gets me a 3, which I'll put over here. Okay. There's a 1. That's going to give me a question mark, which I'll put over here for the 5. Just going to finish that card off. Okay. Another 5, so I'm going to put that here. It scratches off a 1 here for free. Okay, 7. I'm going to use a light welt, make it an 8 right there. So I want this moon right here, and I want this moon here. Okay, 8. There's another 7. So let's put it here. Oh, I use 1 lightning bolt to make it an 8, and then I get 2 lightning bolts in return for finishing that column. Okay, 4. We're all weighing the same numbers, it feels like, doesn't it? So what I'll do is go here, and I get to mark off a 5. Then we'll finish the round. Come on, number 3. Okay. So 3 can go here, spending a lightning bolt. And it gives me a 9. I'm going to put it here. This gives me a 2. Well, that doesn't really do anything. That's okay. I need the moon. So here's a 4. Do I have enough? Nope, I don't have enough to make that 4 into a 9. I only have 3 of those. So I'll put the 4 here, at least get a star. It gets additional points for 3. Okay, I'm finished. And now we update the final game situation. Let's see what else, how many more points I get. Okay. 52 points. Okay, not too shabby. I think my high is like 73. Here's, as you can see, let me go back to the final countdown or situation here. So it'll give you the points based on the stars, which are scored in the game. Also, the cards that you filled out, you get those in game. Now, at the end of the game, for every 2 boxes that you've marked off, you get 1 point. So here I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 divided by 2 is 5. You round down, so it's 10 divided by 2 for 5. And then the oh, there's Meeple barking, my pug. The moons at the end of the game for the single player game depends on how many you get. So I got 4, I get 3 points. If I've gotten 5, I think I get 5 points. And then if I get 6, I would get the full 10 points. And then likewise, if you don't have any, you score negative points. So not too shabby. That is Super Mega Lucky Box. And friends, I think I've got time for one more, then I'll let you go. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific on the Good Time Society channel. Becca, Scott, and I will be hosting Good Morning Society. That's our morning show full of shenanigans, board games, and beverages. And then Thursday, I'll be actually at the store, in Corona, California, Critical Hit Games. I'll be hanging out with the crew there playing games at the store itself. It's demo night, so we demo games in person and online. So let me go back over here and we'll see what else we can play real quick. I'll show you some other games. Let's see, what other solo games are there? Viticulture, Resist, Cartographers, Wingspan. You know what I want to do? I think I want a rematch on Challengers because I lost to the robot by 1 point. I'm still feeling a little salty, so this is it. This will be the final game of the stream. I'm going to get some revenge, hopefully, on the challengers. So let's start that deck phase. These are the different factions that are available. They do change. You can change them up, or you can start with the standards, but these are the ones available right now. And we got that AI from last game. Let's try that again. And we have a juggler. You know what? I'm going to redraw. Let's see what else we have here. And once you redraw, you're stuck. So I can't do a darn thing with these. I should take the juggler. But you know what? Let's get this rescue pod. This is an interesting one. So if I get in possession of the flag and then I lose it, this card gives me the top card from the level B card deck. So I'm getting stronger cards just by luck of the draw. So let's see what happens with the rescue pod. Okay, let's start the match. Confirm deck. We are good to go for match 1. Ooh, they start with a 4. There's my 4. Okay, ooh, a hologram. They're giving me a card. That's an interesting card that they play. They basically give you a card, which is good but can be bad because it could fill up your bench right away, right? Always have to have spots on your bench. Okay, you know, now would be a good time for that rescue pod. Where is it? Not there, this dog. Oh, I don't want the rescue pod there because now I'm going to lose the flag. It's not going to do me any good. But I did win the match. Okay, let's continue. Next deck phase from this one again. Do I take the juggler now? No. I'm going to be stubborn. We're going to redraw. Let's see what else we have. Ah, nothing good. Okay, I'll take a couple of pigs. I like having the same ones there because they don't take up too many slots. Let's get rid of the ones. So we're down to 7 unique. Again, 6 fills your bench. 7, I'm pushing it. But I think we can get away with it. Deadpan, what's up? Good to see you, friend. Just playing some games on BGA right now. Some challengers. I'm challenging the challengers to a rematch. Oh, man, I see I got a mermaid. Is it a mermaid? Or they call it merman. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Everything's getting filled up really quickly. Okay. Okay. Maybe we got a shot here. I think I got a good shot here to win a second match. There it is. Yeah, 2 + 1. 3. All right, cool. Cool. Now, begin next deck phase. I'm going to stick with level A, try to continue building my deck. This is the one I wanted, the vendor. But now, look, I've got the stable boy. This gets me +1 for every card that has a 3 or more. So I've got 3 3s there. Why don't we build a deck with the stable boy this time? Got a couple of those. Now I am at 9. Let's get rid of some of these cards. I'm going to get rid of this one here. I want to get rid of that rescue pod there. That's no good. I have 7 cards. The merman's okay for now. Let's get rid of the shapeshifter. So I have 6 here. So I'm fine knowing that I'm probably going to get a card from that the AIs or the robots. 1 card that gives me a card at random, I think. There it is, the hologram. A robogram. Oh, and he gave me a rescue pod. It was my stable boy. I wasted my stable boys. Unfortunately, I didn't have any number 3 cards out there. That gives you the extra for stable boy. So, oh well. Hopefully this works out well. I don't think it will. We'll see. Okay, they've played all their robots or cyborgs. Got another pig. Okay. Oh, and I ran out. No more. AI's no good. My AI. Okay, so 2 matches to 1. Let's start 4. I'm going to stick with level A. I really like to build this up with these cards. There's another AI for the 2. See if we can get a 3 or another 2 out there. Let's see. Vendor. I didn't go yellow this time, so why don't we do the sailor? Okay, yeah, sailor. Oh, this is interesting. Shapeshifter. I take that. That means I can remove a card, which I'm doing right there, and then take another one. So I'm at 8 unique cards here. Let's get rid of the shapeshifter down to 7. And we're going to go with that. We're going to roll. We're going to gamble. Okay. So now, robot pig. So I got 2 3s there. They're on the bench. If I can get that stable boy, there it is. I get a +2. Now that I have the AI, this is great. I'm going to get another point when that next stable boy comes out. Let's see. There's an AI. Okay. Come on, the 3. Okay, the 4. So the next stable boy is going to be worth like +4. Yep. Oh, no, that's a sailor. Oh, interesting. Where do I want that sailor? I want that sailor to... We'll put the merman at the bottom. Okay. Cool. So, nice little bit of hand management here, right? Along... Oh, no, the hologram. That's going to screw up my plans. Dang it. Man. Okay. So, I won't have any space to put that jester I just got. Darn you, Robogram or whatever you are. Yep, there it is. I have no more space. I lost. Man. Okay. Round 5. Still in it. It is 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. All right. Okay. I'll put this dog here. And I'm going to go for the cowboy. The cowboy's fun. If with the cowboy, if this card gets in flag possession, your opponent puts the top card of their deck on their bench. Sort of like that virtual ghost they had. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. Let's see. I like that sailor because I could put cards on the bottom. And the merman is worth something. A +3 if the another anchor card is there. Let's get rid of this 4. Let's live a little here. Yeah, let's gamble. All right, here we go. Come on, hopefully those 3s come. Oh no, I got the hologram card right away. Okay, it's a pony. That's a 3, but again, it clogs up a space. Okay, choose any deck to move to the bottom. Ugh, I want that stable boy at the bottom because I really want it to. I wanted these to be last. Oh, okay, we'll see. I don't know if I can be able to survive this. Okay, I don't think I'll have enough space on my bench. Might be another defeat for your hero here, folks. Uh-oh. Run out of room. The dog will go there. Then we have the pig. Another AI. Come on, give me a pig. Oh, the merman. Nope. Dead meat. Oh, man. GG. GG. What a bummer. Yep. 16 to 5. Oh, they beat me even worse this time, friends. But hey, that is games on BGA. Hopefully next time we'll be able to play some more. I need to get out of here, folks. I've got to get back to work at my other job, which is getting ready for tomorrow's show, Good Morning Society. Please join me there live at 10 a.m. Pacific with Becca Scott. We'll be hosting our normal show where we hang out for about an hour, play games, drink beverages, and get into shenanigans. If you're there last week, I hope y'all were there last week. We had a great time celebrating our 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we gave over 100 games. We gave away over 100 games. It was awesome. Tomorrow, I don't think we're giving away any games, but it's always a good time. Becca's incredible. Come by, join us there. If you're here hanging out, thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. Thanks to Deadpan and others who are watching. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. My name is Ruel Gaviola. If this is your first time, we did get some new followers. Thank you for the new followers. And I'm going to send you off on a raid. We're going to go raid a friend. Let's find someone to raid. Probably, let's see. Who is we're following here? Let's go raid. Is Bonds, I don't know if Bonds, I thought Bonds was, we always like to raid Bonds, right? Bonds, is she, I don't think she's live. Is she live? Maybe she's not. Bondsinator, I don't see her, so we're going to raid someone else. Let's see. Who do we follow? We follow I Heart Board Games. They're great. Let's go say hi, Jesse and gang. I'm going to start the raid right now in a few seconds. Be sure to join me again here on Critical Hit Games on Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. Same time, same channel, but we'll be at the store demoing games. And we got another great new one for you. Thanks again for hanging out, folks. Start the raid. Until next time, see you later. Take care. So long. Bye-bye.